Oh my god. I found my impact. That's what I'm talking about right there. What's going on, guys? My name is Alex Whittick. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I got a really early start on today. I got some parts in the mail yesterday to work on this, get this thing fixed, get it running, get it rolling down the road, and I was too excited to get them installed today. So we're down here nice and early. If you guys are new to the channel or you're just joining us for the first time, thank you for joining us, and make sure you subscribe and hit that post notification bell. But the Tilted TDI right here, she needs this love. We haven't driven her since 2 Saturdays ago. And that's when the control arm snapped, and it's just really been a big bummer ever since. So we got the parts in the mail. So let's go ahead and unpackage those parts, check them out, and rip the old one out that I welded so it wouldn't move. But let's go ahead and rip them out of the package. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys are smiling and doing what you love. So let's go ahead and rip this apart. I've actually got to go and get my impact out of my car. I've been going to the skate park a whole lot. I bring my impact with me so I can use all my tools and not have to use a wrench and stuff like that. But let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see some BMX content. I've honestly been trying to ride every single day. That's why I wanted to get an early start on today, because I might go ride my bike with Jack Blames on Instagram. Good friend of mine, local, loves to ride BMX just like me, and I've been trying to get back into it. So I'm going to go get my impact out of the Mark 6. Forgot my keys upstairs, just realized, so I'm going to go ahead and get that. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see BMX content. Ah, beautiful. Right as I sort of take this car apart, this septic truck pulls up. You better go back up that road, buddy. I was gonna say, if he was pulling to my neighbors, the whole day would be ruined. Yeah, get out of here. All right, so now that I found my impact, this isn't my impact. Okay, I gotta go get my impact. Stay. Okay, I found my impact. Before I dig into this any further, if you guys want to help support the channel, please like the video if you enjoy, comment down below, and share it to a friend, because the more shares, the more comments, the more likes, YouTube will recommend it to more people, and we'll keep growing, because with growth comes more content, basically. So I'm excited for this. I really enjoy doing this. This is honestly my hobby. I love doing this every single day, bringing you guys videos, and yeah, I'm really excited for this. So let's dig into this. Wrong way. There you go. Beautiful. I know. I only had 2 lucks holding that on, but I guess I have to remove this drill. It's just a nice little holder I found, you know, since the fender's all destroyed. But we got those parts in the mail, so let's go open that package and install. Ooh, okay. Now I got 2 of these, because of course you guys know, now that I snapped that one, it is so easy to replace. If it snaps on the road, I've got a backup. I really don't trust these, honestly, still. They're not like hardened steel or nothing like that. These are straight from Amazon, you know, $6, $7 a piece, something like that. So I got these. I might get some solid steel ones if you guys know where I can get these. I believe these are called like eyelet heims or something like that. I forgot the exact names of them, but real easy to find. Let's install them onto the car and get that old one out of there. This isn't a pretty angle, but this one is. Ah, yes. Yes. Let's get you out. So thankfully, because I had a 5/8 bolt, I was able to figure out that this was a 5/8 thread and that this was a 5/8 eyelet hole, so it wasn't too big of a deal. And then it has this little spacer in here that centers this out, so it's like a 3/8 or something like that. I'm not exactly too sure. But this was really common in zinc code. This isn't really a hard part to find, thankfully. This is a real simple replacement. I'm just gonna throw the nut on there that locks it. We're gonna spin it right back on. There's a heim joint in there, and then this is a solid joint, and it goes straight up to the arm. So these arms aren't too complex. I could probably make them myself, but I'd have to get a jig and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think if I make arms for any of my other cars, I'd probably just extend the stock arms. But I really like having the solid heims because the arm doesn't have the room to flex. So now if we match these up together, you guys can clearly see this one, it's donezo. I welded it back together to get it moved around the house, but now that it's all done, goodbye. And hello, how are you? All right, so now I got it all spun on, and I got it matched up to the same amount of threads that are on the opposite side, because the way the heim joint leverage system works is you want them both to be all the way in, and then you adjust it so they're both even the whole way out. So I've got them even now. I'm gonna throw it right back up into the control arm hole right there. Get all the spacers in there, and everything's gonna work out. My alignment may be a little off, so if it is off and it feels like it's a little bit dodgy, I will bring it back over to Dean. We'll make a whole video about us going over there, and we'll get the car realigned, which would be awesome. So I really hope that I get the alignment close to what it is and it doesn't need tires, but if it does need tires, we'll go right back over to Dean and we'll get that done. Better view from the back side over here. I got everything all lined up, and from the outside, this wheel is looking very centered. I've got it kicked forward a little bit from day one because I want to keep it off the firewall, because the way the car sits when it's got the crazy camber like this, usually you can't fit the whole tire inside the arch. If you guys are looking to maybe do fender to lip or tucking or whatever with heavily cambered cars, definitely give the caster a little bit of a kick forward, and you won't have any issues. I mean, you shouldn't have any issues. You'll definitely fit much better. So now they're all centered out, and we'll get my 3/4 in there, tighten that bolt all up. We'll get this wheel mounts back on the car. I'm super excited to drop this car on the ground and get her rolling out that garage, because I haven't driven this car in over a week. So I'm super excited. Hope you guys are as well. So let's get this tire on. So I got this wheel mounted back up to the car. I'm about to torque all these lugs down, but the fender still doesn't bolt upright because the fender is actually damaged. So I just bent it out by hand, just gave it a quick little tug. And I'm gonna try to set up this bracketry right here and actually get it to mount up, because it doesn't look like it's going to. So I'm gonna try to rig something up for that, and then we'll get the thing out of the garage and we'll go for our first test drive. It is raining outside, so usually wouldn't drive the car outside in the rain, but it's covered in pollen. She needs a little wash. So yeah, I'm gonna fix this fender and we'll head out. The problem with the fender, it's supposed to have this right angle crease all the way down, but it starts to flatten out, like plateau right there. So I have to make this right angle once again until the new fender comes in. So I'm gonna get the banging and bend and all that stuff, because this is supposed to be straight and it's like this. So let's fix that. I got the bracket completely off to give you guys more of a description. As you can see, this is super hard. It actually kind of tucks back into here and it folds out so heavily right here. So I'm gonna have to really beat this in with the hammer and get this whole spot that's like this tucked backwards. Well, honestly, I can't get this fender to bolt upright because this fender is pretty cooked. It's pretty cooked, I'm not gonna lie. I can't really figure out, it's frustrating me. So it didn't really go far. Didn't go far at all, but I'm gonna mount up this wheel and go for a drive without that fender. We don't need it. Snacks. Oh, that, beautiful. Of course, you guys know I'm driving in the slides, of course. Before I leave, since I'm not running a fender, I just have a zip tie simply holding a bumper up. She'll do the job. Pulled out of the driveway for the first time, thought I pressed record, but I didn't. But she is driving amazing. It's not a look that I'm trying to go for, but ordered a new fender, so I'm gonna take this thing out for a little drive around the block. Not gonna go too far like this monstrosity, but yeah, we'll see how it drives. Snapped the shock mount off. Well, the bolt came loose. I heard it rubbing when I left the house, but I just thought it was something stupid, but I just had to wrestle with it. We'll get back to the house and I'll show you guys that. Oh my God. Oh. You guys can hear that. That's the shock mount smashing into the barrel. Smashing right into the barrel, but I only left the development. I came right back in. Riding with no shock, the car feels horrible, but we're back home, so let's rip this thing apart. So now I got this wheel off. The bracket is free floating that is holding onto this shock mount, and I made this out of 304 stainless so it wouldn't rust. That's why it's not painted. But as you guys can see, it's got this like little L shape to it. I don't even really know how to really describe it, but you guys can see it's like a zigzag. And now what that does, that spaces it off of its original mount, it kicks it out, and then it kicks it out again. So it's basically pushing the shock really far out, but also really close to the body, so now it's not in the way of camber, because I don't have a really deep face wheel, so that gives me a little more spacing. I'm gonna have to thread lock that, and what I use to tighten it up is just the old original lug bolts that hold on the wheel. So I'm gonna throw some, you know, a heavy amount of red Loctite on there and tighten her up, and it should be good. So I got that shock mount all tightened up, and honestly took a little bit longer than I would have liked it to have taken, but I got it done and I'm happy with it. I used a good amount of thread lock, I used that as a pry bar, and I used my shoe as a nice little pillow, but we got it done and I'm happy with it. But when I went to go get my alignment with Dean last time, he actually started aligning the car with the control arm itself, because that's the way some cars work. But since I have my toe arms that are adjustable that I made, he didn't know about that, so I thought he put the camber back to how it was, but he actually moved the arms all the way in. So I'm actually 3 degrees short of what I'm supposed to be. So I got to go back to him for an alignment. But besides that, everything is good. The car is all aligned, but in one of these coming up days, I'm gonna have to bring the camber arms back out, and yeah, it just stinks, but let's throw this wheel back on. Got the car back down on the ground. Everything's all tightened up. Got it all torqued down to spec. I was gonna take the car for a drive, but I realized I should actually let the thread lock dry, because the last time I put the thread lock on was when I was on my way back from Tuner Evo. The same thing happened, and the time before that, I just drove the car right after I put the thread lock on. So maybe I gotta let the thread lock dry, and I'll actually do that. So I'm not gonna drive the car anymore today, and yeah, that's just the way it goes. Sometimes you just can't drive. You gotta let stuff dry. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you're excited for more content. Make sure that you guys are subscribed and hit your post notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my content. Like the video if you enjoyed, and if you think any of your friends might enjoy, share it to them. You don't want them missing out on any of this at all. And remember, guys, don't let anyone like say anything bad about your car. Like, it is what it is. Like, everyone's gonna have their own opinion. Don't let them put you down, and keep smiling. Every single thing you do to your car is unique to you, and that makes it special. That makes it real special. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are excited for the 20,000 subscriber giveaway, throw it down in the comments. ECS Tuning's gonna be helping us out. So all you have to do for that, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe, hit that post notification bell, follow my Instagram at @tilted_TDI, and comment done down below. So that's gonna be in today's video. I'm excited to bring you guys more content. I hope you guys are excited. So peace out.